Wherever you go, wherever you stay, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. No matter how far, how broken you are, don't you forget that love is always coming your way. Hey, I don't know you, but I know you got tension in your neck. Stressed out, too addicted to your phone to go to bed. If that's you, then take a breath.
Welcome, my beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me here at Rooted Visions Tarot. Take a moment to settle into your energy, all right? Allow your shoulders to relax. Take a deep breath and become present in this moment. Always remember that tarot is a tool for guidance, reflection, and self-awareness. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? And trust your own intuition above all else. Let's call in clarity, wisdom, protection, and divine guidance for the message meant to come through today. Spirit, ancestors, guides, and highest loving energies, please allow the message that comes through today to be for the highest good of those who are meant to receive them. And with that being said, let's see what Spirit has to say. Let's tap in. Today is Frequency Friday. And I must say, Fridays is one of my favorite days of the week, okay? It's just a day where I'm allowed to be free and just do whatever I want and have fun after doing what I'm supposed to do, taking care of responsibilities. It's just when Friday comes, yeah, the work week is done and you can have a little fun and relax, all right? So Frequency Friday is all about, it's the ending of the week. We got Saturday and then Sunday is the beginning of a new week. So Frequency Friday is all about doing an end of week check-in with your chakras. See where you guys are at the ending of the week. All right, and what you can work on for Sacred Saturday, which is your shadow work, and before entering a new week, what you can work on over the weekend. Okay, so we're going to just do a gentle chakra check-in just to see what's happening, okay? We just ended a retrograde. We had an full moon. We had the Aquarius full moon. And pretty soon in the next few days, we'll be entering the Leo solar eclipse. So there's a lot going on, all right? So I'm gonna check in to see what your chakras are saying and the message that they have for you today on Frequency Friday. All right. Let's see, what deck am I guided to? I'm gonna pull this deck first and then I'll do the chakra deck. Let's give this a nice little shuffle. Ooh. Okay. I trust that if this message finds you, there is something in here that resonates with you. Look at this. I cannot make this up. We have the black and white joker and the colorful joker. Oh my, both standing upright, both next to each other. So that lets me know that, yeah, you guys have some shadow work to do this weekend for sure, okay? And this colorful joker also lets me know that this is for a special type of audience, all right? This is for my people who are already tapped in with the spirituality. No diss or no hate to anyone who's beginning or learning, but this reading is for a special type of audience, all right? But there may be a message in there for you or something that you needed to hear. So just because I say it's for a special type of audience doesn't mean that you instantly disconnect, all right? But definitely, this is definitely for the alchemist, all right? This is definitely for the magician, all right? The master manifester, all right? For sure, all right? The light worker, all right? The seer, the archangel. Yeah, definitely. Wow. So this is the overall um theme of today's message for Frequency Friday. Yeah, you guys gotta enter that darkness and tap into that magic, all right? So I'll leave these up top. Yo, I cannot make this up. Underneath, we have 2 5s, both in rare, 1 heart and 1 diamond. So you know what that lets me know? That you'll definitely throat chakra energy. Throat chakra energy, all right? For sure, you'll have a voice and it's meant to be heard, okay? Your voice is meant to be heard by the masses, okay? You are a healer, all right? You're part of the what they say, is it the 4400 or something like that? You're part of that, all right? You're part of that special number of healers that was sent down on the earth to change the frequency and help raise the vibration of the collective, okay? For sure. And you're doing so through your throat chakra, all right? You could be a teacher. Somewhere it's best for you to work somewhere where you're able to use your throat chakra and it gets activated way more than jobs where you're just sitting and typing behind a computer and stuff like that. So definitely a teacher, a singer, an actor, social media influencer, a tarot reader, Reiki healer, a musician, like definitely, okay? But yeah, something is definitely happening with your throat chakra here. I see hearts and I see diamonds. So that means that it's definitely matters of the heart and that you're definitely going to grow. Yeah, look at that. We have the jack underneath, all right? And something about listening and seeing, all right, with the heart as well. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Thank you, Spirit. What is happening today with the collective? You know, it's the end of the week, Spirit. Let's check in with our chakras. What is the collective chakra saying today on Frequency Friday? What vibration are they vibrating at it? Ooh, we have a 2 and a 3, all right? 23, that can be an angel number. 32, that can be an angel number, all right? For sure, but definitely you guys, sacral chakra is definitely going to be active these upcoming days, okay? You're going to find yourself being more creative and wanting to tackle tasks that you haven't tackled in a long time or that you have been put into the side, okay? For sure. And your dreams, let me tell you, your dreams definitely carry heavy messages right now, all right? Your third eye, your pineal gland is so open right now that you need to be paying attention to your dreams and you need to be writing them down in your dream journals, all right? Because they are very significant, all right? Your ancestors and your spirits are speaking to you so much so, even more so in your dreams than ever before, okay? So you definitely need to pay attention to your dreams. Definitely write them down. And if you're having some trouble remembering your dreams, definitely put a cup of salt water underneath your bed. Make sure your bed's clear. There ain't no junk underneath your bed. Put a cup of salt water underneath your bed. That can help you remember your dreams and clear that energy, okay? It's important for you to remember your dreams and write it down, because this third eye is so open and it's so connected to the spiritual portal right now. So pay attention to your dreams, okay? And your dreams are also connected to your passions and your desires and your life purpose as well, all right? So through your dreams, you're going to be receiving messages of your purpose, your life, your jobs, and where you're actually at in life right now and where you are heading right now in life, okay? Definitely your dreams are connected to your sacral chakra, your creativity and your passion. So these two chakras are very important, all right? They are vibrating so high right now, okay? Because that's where you're getting a lot of your channels from right now, okay? So pay attention to your dreams, okay? That's very important. Spirit wants me to stress that because, yeah, you guys are entering new spirals, okay? That's gonna help you grow. It's like you guys are kind of on the threshold, like you're walking away from your old life and you're stepping into this new spiral, but you're kind of like in the middle of it, all right? So this is your old life. This is the new life that you're heading towards, and you're kind of in the middle of it, okay? This is you and you're kind of in the middle of it. So that's why you may feel extra tired, all right? You may feel like you're not wanting to get out and go do stuff. You're in isolation, okay? That's because a major breakthrough is happening, all right? You are shifting timelines right now, all right? You are on the brink of entering your abundance timeline, okay? So those are some of the signs that you will experience when this happens, okay? The tiredness, all right? The insomnia, like staying up late nights, unable to sleep, okay? Vivid dreams, all right? Holding on to something that you know you need to let go in order to move forward into this new life, okay? So pay attention because you are entering new spirals, and something is going to take place very soon that is going to help you grow and really take that leap of faith and that jump onto this next timeline, okay? So definitely pay attention to that. Definitely has something to do with your shadow work that you need to do. Yeah. Confirmation. Look at this. You are on the pathway to abundance, all right? Cannot make this up. All your dreams, wishes, desires, your hopes, and manifestations are going to come to fruition. You guys are on the right path, all right? Wow. And look, this card is up again. Yeah, you definitely need to listen. Pay attention to what you hear. You may be hearing certain frequencies at times. Your ears may be ringing. Pay attention to the sounds that you hear around you, especially sounds that have to do with nature, all right? Pay attention, all right? You're in a very observant stage right now. And I'm pretty sure that you are observant and taking note of everything, okay? So definitely continue to do that. And if you're not doing that, definitely start to pay a little bit more attention to things happening around you, especially the sounds in nature and the frequencies that you hear in your ear. You could be hearing a few different frequencies, okay? Be mindful when you hear these frequencies. Exactly, take a moment, stop, pause everything, and listen. Get that download. That's important that if you're doing something sudden and you start to hear a frequency or your ears start ringing, stop so that you can obtain that download. You don't want no interference, okay? And then after that, take a moment to just like take it all in and be mindful of what you were doing when the download came, how you felt before, how you felt afterwards. And just if you need to write it down, all right? Spirit is also telling me that you need to journal more with this two diamonds as well, all right? That's very important, journaling. Whatever, okay? How you feel, what you've done today, what you want to do, definitely write it down. That's another way that you're able to manifest and bring in abundance, okay? Tell me more, Spirit. We have the Seven of Spades and the Three of Spades. Look at that, yeah. Confirmation that your crown chakra and your third eye chakra is going to be active from the moment you see this video and the next few days ahead. Your crown chakra, I'm getting like 7 days. All right, your crown chakra is going to be active, okay? When I tell you that your ancestors, your higher self, and your spirit guides, your orishas, like everyone on your team is going to be reaching out to you and sending you messages. I mean that, okay? Everyone is with you because you are on the brink of entering a new timeline, and you're taking all your magical gifts, all your gifts and your magic and your talent is coming with you, okay? When you enter this new timeline, the only thing you're leaving behind is stuff that no longer serves you. People, places, and things that no longer serve you. You may also notice that friends that you have that you were close with a few months ago, you're not close with anymore. You're not speaking to them. The contact and the communication has been minimum, barely, next to nothing. That's because they are not meant to come with you on this new timeline. You guys are going to meet a whole new community of people that is going to serve you better and help you push forward more towards your purpose, all right? You're meant to let go of everyone in your past. If those people are not meant to stay, spirit, your ancestors, your higher self, your orishas, everyone is making sure they are not coming. They're going to be left right where they're at. You're only allowed to take those who are aligned on the same frequency as you or higher, and those who are meant and to be on this next timeline with you, all right? So that's very important, okay? These people may be popping up in your dreams, and the people that you leave behind may also be trying to reach you because they can feel that energetic cord being cut. They can feel it. They can feel it. They can feel it being cut. If it's not already cut, they can feel that it's getting their cut. They can feel it. So they're gonna try and reach out to you and see if they can still wiggle the way in or fit the way into your life. But this is all up to the divine, and the divine is not letting it happen, okay? Definitely keep those people on block. They cannot come with you, all right? Sorry, not sorry, yeah, because you are ascending and you are growing, all right? And you're stepping into your divine feminine energy. Ooh, okay? And divine feminine energy, you can be a male or a female, all right? Feminine energy is not always about being girly or only pertains to female, all right? Males have feminine energy as well, okay? And your feminine energy corresponds with your creativity, your passions, your career, what you love to do, okay? So yeah, you're definitely gonna be activating when it comes to those things that I just mentioned, all right? Like pure, and you're going to receive a gift from Mother Nature soon. Yeah, she has a gift for you, all right? Pay attention to the flowers that you see. You could be seeing yellow flowers. I have been seeing a lot of yellow flowers lately, so that is of significance. If you have been seeing yellow flowers, that is very important. That speaks to your solar plexus chakra, and that's all about courage, all right? Having courage to take this next step into this new timeline of abundance that you know you're meant to have, all right? It's in your birthright, all right? So that yellow flower is definitely speaking to that courage, all right? Think about how a flower grows, all right? It starts as a little seed in the dirt and it blooms with rain and nurture and sunlight, all right? So definitely you are blooming, all right? You are blooming, you are outgrowing your old foundations and building new foundations. So this yellow flower is of highly significance, all right? You're blooming, you're growing, all right? And you're growing into a courageous person who doesn't care what people think about you, all right? You're comfortable in yourself, all right? Whether you've tapped into spirituality more or you're the black sheep of the family and you're breaking generational curses, whatever it may be, all right? You have the courage from within to be different and not care what people have to say, all right? And that yellow flower, it stems from that, all right? So if you've been seeing yellow flowers, that is a sign, okay? Also, if you have been seeing purple flowers or white flowers, that speaks to your crown chakra energy, all right? Spirit is letting you know that you need to start paying attention to your dreams, as I mentioned before, all right? And your visions, because they are speaking to you in nature. Spirit, your ancestors, your higher selves, and your orishas are speaking to you through nature, all right? So it's important that if you have not been getting out in nature, that you need to do so a little bit more, okay? Because they have messages waiting for you, okay? So purple and white flowers as well. Those are the three flowers. If you have been seeing it, that's your sign that you are entering your new abundant timeline. Your timeline is shifting. You're jumping into a better timeline, which you are more aligned in. Wow. Look at that. Growing. It's growing. Your third eye is growing. Thank you, Spirit. Do you have anything else to say? Look at that. Just as the six of club was on at the bottom of the deck and the six of spades popped out, confirmation of what I just said. It's growing. All right. It's activating. All right. It's ascending. All right. Confirmation. Yeah. You guys are more comfortable in your skin. You're stepping into your true self, okay? Yeah, look at that. You're stepping into your true self, all right? And you love yourself way more than you have ever loved yourself before. All right? Yeah, definitely. Let's see if Spirit has one more card to say from this deck. Ooh, it's popping out. I'll take it. Yep. Confirmation. Can you all see that? We have the Queen of Spades. She is holding flowers and she also has a little spear slash sword. All right. So this is confirmation that you are in your divine feminine energy right now and you're entering new spirals, and Mother Nature is guiding you. She has your back. She supports you as you have the courage, all right, to take this step into this new timeline, all right, as you have the courage to fully step into who you truly are, as you have the courage to go after your dreams, your goals, and desires, and get rid of those bad habits, all right? Mother Nature is with you and she is guiding you, all right? So make sure you pay homage to Mother Nature as well during this time, okay? Show gratitude to her because she is supporting you fully, okay? Look at that. Look at that. I cannot make this up. We have the Seven of Clubs and the Queen of Clubs. This is double confirmation. We have three queens out on this spread. That is confirmation. Heavy Mother Gaia energy, all right? Heavy feminine energy present here, okay? Yeah. You guys are definitely growing. Thank you, Spirit. Let's pull my chakra deck. I need to see. I need to see. Let's see. Ooh, I split the deck and we have perseverance. Whoa. Yup, you guys have to persevere. You've broken the illusion and the deception of this timeline. You've broken it, all right? You've raised your frequency so much so that you're stepping onto new timelines. Yeah, Spirit. Tell me as I... Ooh! Just shuffling. Look. Create. I cannot make this up. This is the create card. Confirmation of what I said in the beginning of the reading. Look at this. You're a master magician, all right? A master alchemist, all right? A light worker, a archangel, a seer, all right? All my spiritual beings, all right? You have magic in you, all right? You have spiritual gifts in you that are meant to create, all right? Spirit wants you to create, all right? Definitely has to do with your sacral chakra, all right? So this is the overall message for your chakras from this deck as well, all right? Create. Look at this woman. Look at this. And I cannot, it's a woman on her creating magic. She's got crystal, she's got light, she's out in the earth. Is that like clouds or smoke? She's by a tree. So you definitely need to be out in Mother Nature. Maybe you need a ground with a tree. If you have a special tree that you haven't visited or seen in a while, definitely go say hello to that tree and ground with that tree. That is definitely going to be of significance. White feathers as well, okay? Yeah, definitely get out of Mother Nature. Mother Nature's gonna feed you that energy that's gonna help you create and activate your sacral chakra even more. Okay? Yeah. Tell me more, Spirit, when it comes to this new timeline that my collective is entering, when it comes to the creativity, the sacral chakra, all right? Tell me more. Wow, wow, wow. This is exciting. Yeah, instincts. Yep. Instincts. Definitely. You guys like I said earlier, you're very observative right now. You're observing a lot of things around you, right? And you are definitely using your instincts and your intuition. They are at an all-time peak right now, okay? For sure. Especially because we had this recent full moon, the Aquarius full moon. So it's even more so at a peak ever since then, okay? Tell me, Spirit. Got that card. Just finish shuffling. I cannot make this up. The passion card came up. The passion card flew out onto my lap, okay? This is just confirmation that you guys are on the right pathway towards your passions, your dreams, your desires, okay? You're building new foundations, all right? You could be reading more, and if you are not, this is definitely a sign to pick up that book that's going to feed you knowledge and read. Try to make it a goal. Spirit is speaking to me right now, heavy. They're saying, try to make it a goal to read 30 minutes to an hour every night, all right, before you go to sleep. So if you gonna fall asleep with that book in your hand, then do so, because when you read before you sleep, you obtain the knowledge more so. It's like the last thing you do before your brain rests, and it's gonna stick. All right. So y'all, spirit is definitely speaking. We definitely have a father figure here speaking. All right. A passed on loved one, a spirit guide, or even your higher self if you're a male. All right. Take it as it resonates. They're definitely speaking right now to me, and they're saying that, yeah, definitely read a book that is going to feed your brain knowledge. Okay. Read a book about financial knowledge, and read a book about something that you're passionate about that has to do with your passion, your career, your life path that you want to do. All right. Definitely one of those two books. Read. Yeah. They said it's going to help you be at the top of your game. All right. That's what he said. Yeah. Definitely read. Go outside and read. Yeah. We have release. This is the second time I'm seeing release at the bottom. Yeah, you guys have to release something. You're holding on to something though. Look, and look, perseverance came out again. Yep. Definitely, this is confirmation that Mother Nature has wrapped her hands around you and is guiding you, all right? And she is helping you to persevere through it all right? Some of you guys may be going through a hard time right now where life can really be like life in right now, okay? But just know that Mother Nature has her hand around you, and she is helping you to persevere through. This also gives me root chakra energy as well. So if you days that you feel down, you need to go outside and ground to pick your energy back up, okay? Go outside on the grass, barefoot, and ground with Mother Nature. And that's a way that's just going to help pick your energy back up and give you the strength to persevere, okay? Because life is not always butterflies and rainbows, not in this 3D realm. Yeah. Confirmation. Yeah. Recovery. Like I said earlier in the reading, you guys are definitely experiencing like shifts and changes when it comes to your sleeping habits and you wanting to be just in isolation. All right. Because when you're about to shift timelines, it is energetically draining. It's like a whole recalibration of your DNA. It's shifting, it's changing, all right? The frequency inside your body is shifting and changing, and everything is energy. So that takes from you, all right? So that's why you're feeling drained, you're feeling extra tired, your sleeping schedule may be off, okay? Because you are in a phase of recovery, okay? You are in a phase of recovery. You've done the shadow work, all right? So now you're in a phase of recovery before you actually make that big step into this new timeline of abundance, all right? And Spirit is saying, yeah, you already have the key for this timeline. It's already yours, okay? But you just need to finish this phase of recovery so that you can be fully transformed, fully renewed, DNA fully recalibrated, frequency fully recalibrated. Okay, so yeah, know that this is just a short little phase that you have to endure, and then you're on to the next timeline. All right. And we also have give thanks, ground, eat. Confirmation of what I said earlier of you needing to go outside into Mother Nature, ground, and give thanks to her. All right. She is definitely calling you to give thanks as well. Also, this gives me solar plexus energy as well. So definitely give thanks to Ra as well. All right. Give thanks to the sun. You may need to get out in the sun a little bit more and show your gratitude, okay? For sure. Eat those yellow foods to help your solar plexus chakra continue to have the courage, okay? Because like I said, you're on this break of recovery as you enter in this new timeline. So that takes a lot of courage, all right? So you need to continue to feed your sacral chakra yellow foods so that it can keep vibrating and it can align with you and it can shoot out messages of courage within your body, all right? Lemons, all right? Yellow squash, okay? Bananas, yellow zucchini, okay? Yellow foods, yellow bell peppers, okay? All of those things are going to be very beneficial to you as well in this recovery phase, all right? As well as giving thanks and thanking Ra as well. You could be a child of Ra as well, okay? You could have some connection to Ra, okay? So y'all keep that in mind. Drink some lemonade, homemade lemonade, all right? Because we alkaline over here. We be mindful of what we put in our bodies, all right? So stay away from the processed foods, okay? Try to lean more onto natural alkaline foods at this time as well, okay? Yeah, look at that. Overindulgence. Yeah. Don't overindulge because if you do so, it's going to cause stagnation. And you don't want that right now, okay? That is not what you want. So definitely be mindful of what you're putting in your mouth because it's gonna, if you put the wrong things in your mouth and in your body right now, it's gonna cause your sacral chakra to become stagnant, and you don't want your creativity and your passions and stuff to be put on hold because you cannot enter this new timeline if your sacral chakra is stagnant. Okay, you're gonna have to end up doing the work to bring the frequency back up and cleanse your sacral chakra and all of that in order to move forward. You'll just be taking step backwards instead of moving step forward. So we're all about progression here, right? So be mindful. Spirit is saying it. You see that? Overindulgence because it's going to stagnate your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is orange, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Do you have anything else to say, Spirit? Ooh, we have growth. Yes, you guys are growing, all right? You're on the brink of a big growth, all right? You guys have put in the work. You guys have done your shadow work, okay? You have done your healing, okay? And you've grown. Like I said before, you started off as a little seed in the dirt, and look how you've grown, all right? Spirit wants to recognize your growth right now, all right? So let's take a moment. Spirit is speaking to me right now. Spirit says, take a moment of silence and let's pause and recognize our growth, how far we've come as an individual from our inside, all right? As you take this moment to just pause and recognize your growth, take some deep breaths in and then pause. Become one with your body. Feel in your body. Where do you feel it in your body? All right? What chakra do you feel what speaking to you in this moment of pause? Okay? And if you want, you can leave a comment down below the chakra where you feel it in, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Wow. And as we was taking that moment of pause, I don't know if the camera caught it, but the birds were chirping. Okay. That is confirmation that Spirit was definitely near. Yeah. Okay. Yes, yes. So in closing, I'm going to pull from my herbal oracle deck just to see what plant we can focus on, what plant is speaking to us the most right now as we are about to enter our new timeline of abundance, okay? Dragon's blood, okay? And it was in reverse, okay? So let's see what it says for dragon's blood. Hmm. Dragon's blood, all right? Reverse. Lost in the unknown, dark magic, overwhelmed, inner conflict, blocked spiritual sight. Hmm. Astrological ruler Pluto, all right, which is the black moon Lilith. All right, so yeah, this comes back to what I said in the beginning of the reading. For some of you guys, you still have some shadow work that you need to do, okay, in order before you take on to this next step. So this is speaking to those that still have that shadow work to do, all right? Mm-hmm. This is a rain forest plant. The sap looks like blood, okay? It was the sap was often painted on wounds to promote healing and seal them to prevent infection. Wow, so this is very significant when it comes to this shadow work, all right? It's gonna help promote healing, all right, to the wounds that you're scared to face, all right? Helps with hemorrhages, hemorrhoids, skin disorder, is used internally for acid reflux, nuclears, all right? It's an antiviral. It's a life-saving medicine, all right? As you're on the brink to this new timeline, this is going to be saving your life, all right? It says this crucial and life-saving medicine was and still is a staple for thousands of tribal people. Physically, dragon's blood is the abdomen of Plutonian and Scorpionic energy, as both rule the symbol of blood. Shamans use dragon's blood in spell work, rituals of protection, purification, and concentration. All right. Guidance. Dragons are ancient guardians of the earth, symbolizing hidden knowledge, all right, and powers of supernatural origins, all right. So, like I said before, you are a powerful being, all right. You are a magician. You're powerful, okay. Dragons are etheric beings that inhabit the deepest pockets of the ethers and have domain over the four elements. Dragon's blood core oozes blood, representing the collective blood, the blood of nature, and serving as a gateway to the Amina Mudai, the world soul. As you enter the all-seeing portal of the great void, don't shy away from its vastness. Embrace it as you are undergoing this great initiation. Within this awakening, you will discover the unique pattern you contribute to the great tapestry of life. Wow, that couldn't relate more to the reading. Wow. That is it, my beautiful souls. I hope this reading resonated with you, and I hope that it finds who is meant to find for who is meant to find, all right? And I hope that you are able to take what Spirit spoke today and use it as guidance. Use it as a tool for guidance, all right? Thank you for allowing me in your space and your energy. Thank you for allowing me to deliver this message, okay? Until next time, my beautiful souls, peace, love, and blessings. Bye.